All right. Well, I thought I'd take a break from Hero Quest since I did such a long long game there on Quest 6. I hope you all liked it, but it went on a bit longer than I thought. I wanted to take a break and show you what I've been playing. I've been playing Micro RPG Basic. A friend turned me on to it, and I played a module that I got off a fantasy module off of our drive-through RPG. I forgot the name of it. What was the name of it? Let me see here if I can find the name. Dragon Bard Songs. That was the module. And basically, well, what this micro RPG is, as you can see, this is the character I came up with. It's basically a loose rule system that values storytelling over number crunching. And it's similar to Four Against Darkness, but it's its own thing. As you can see here, you can use cards, and as another way to play the game, use the number on the cards to determine whether you make a tribute check or other things in the game. Also, since it's a non-genre, it's an open world engine. It's like you can play any genre pretty much, sci-fi, horror, noir, detective noir, and fantasy. I incorporated basic fantasy since I was playing a fantasy module, and some of the things like the weapons and the weapon damage it's from that basic fantasy book. So you can incorporate other systems into this, and because it's such a light system, you can bring in other things. So it's very flexible. As you can see, some items here, everything that you would have from like an old school D&D kind of game. The highest, I believe it goes up to is 6. I'm going to start a character creation method. I think I'm just going to do a basic fantasy again, just to show you the ropes of how to create a character, and they want you to start with making the tributes first. So what they have you do, as you can see in this character, I just killed it. I got really lucky. And 6, 6, 6, and then 3. Not trying to imply any devilry here, but even with the highest stats there, my character still lost to that Dragon Bard module. So what does that tell you? It's how you play the game sometimes. So they tell you to use 2 dice, all right, and roll it 4 times in a row and drop the lowest in each roll. So here we go. So that's 4. I'm going to drop the 1. Sorry, my lighting. Oh, I dropped the dice. Yep. Hold on. I'm on vacation, so I'm not at my usual table. Let me re-roll that. 6 and a 2, so I'll drop the 2. So good so far. Forgive the bird clock. Yeah, I got it, bird clock. Okay, 4 and 4. So they're both the same. It's going to be 4. So far, so good. And as you can see, there's 4 attributes. And, wow, not bad. 6, so obviously I'll keep the 6. Now, I can assign these numbers to any attributes I want. So I'm going to make him agile 6. This is a great character. The last character was really strong. I'm going to make this character agile and intelligent 6. And I'm going to give strength a 4, which is still pretty good. That's just a bit over average. Same with the charisma, a bit over average. So real easy to make those stats, and you have to roll under those stats with the 6-sider. Now you could have also rolled those attributes with the 12-sider, and then half the results. I don't know if they're rounded down or rounded up, if you know. But gosh, everything's rolling off the table here. But yeah, so the name, the class, occupation. Again, occupation, you could be a librarian, like from Call of Cthulhu. You could be a gun specialist on a warship in outer space. So there's just so much you can do here, and it's so friendly to other systems. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a custom solo mythic game using tables, but it'll be a real easy, brief game, maybe 1 or 2 rooms in the fantasy genre. And there's a really cool system that this Dragon Bard song module made for making rooms, and it had to do with, sometimes, there's other systems that tell you, okay, here's this room, and this is, the kind of things that are in this room, and, that module tells you that, but what they almost never tell you is how many squares are in each room, and you can use a 20-sider, and it worked out nicely. So you can be like, okay, how big is this room? It is 6 squares. So depending if you're using the 5 or 10 feet per square rule, it's either 60 feet or 5 or 30. Yeah, or 30. Sorry, I had a little bit of math there. So this is all I wanted to show you today. This kind of to give you guys a feeling of the direction I'm going in. One of the reasons I'm doing this is because I might have something special planned using this system and tying it into Richard Donner, the late great Richard Donner, the director of the Lethal Weapon films and Superman, and doing something with his genre of film that he likes to make. So stay tuned. Let me know what you think. Comments are always welcome. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Keep solo questing. Sorry if my fingernails are a little bit long. I gotta cut them.